Hey, what's up, everybody? You're now tuned into T.
And
And it's your girl, Jazzy JN.
my Visa.
And we in the building, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out and supporting. We appreciate y'all, and we are going to get into the video.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you, family. We don't have a subscriber shout out today, but we are going to talk about Mr. Go Black to Africa. He's your man, not your boy. And we're also going to talk about Miss Vicki Dillard, who's great. I'll say that. She's great. I'll say she's great. So everybody got opinions about, what's going on in at the border down there at Del Rio. We brought it to your attention as well, along with a bunch of other people. And we're just going to look at what some of the other people are talking about, mainly Go Black and Vicki Dillard. So we're going to show some of the videos. We're going to get some commentary, give our opinion, and, you make your own opinion as well. Y'all the fam.
Definitely, y'all. All right, y'all. Check out what Go Black to Africa is saying. Make sure you follow him. This gentleman drops a lot of gems. And I like the fact that we don't all have to agree with everything to speak about it. So if you disagree with what we're saying or what he's saying, then leave a comment below. We can still be family, y'all. So we're just going to go into this.
What's up, family? This is your man,
is.
not your boy. Go Black to Africa. Literally, go black to Africa. Now, family, here it is that we're seeing that the old rodeo show, the old slave captors, the old slave captors out here trying to get the Haitian on the run. But I really don't even want to get into that because we know what this is all coming down to.
All right, so we got to stop it right there for a second because why wouldn't you want to go into that? You know what I'm saying? This is the perfect time to go into that. The same thing that they're doing to the Haitians, they did to us as well. But what they did to us, and I mean us by Adolf's American descendants of slavery, was way worse. You know what I'm saying? These people are trying to come in here for refuge. We were brought here already, in chains. You know what I'm saying? So it is a difference. But the thing that's the same is the still hateful nature of the white man. It hasn't changed for 400 years, 500 years, 600 years. We can go back pretty long, pretty far way back to actually see what's going on and how people do us. So why wouldn't you want to go into that? They hung us. They burned us. They tarred us, feathered us. They cut off our genitalia. They burned down all cities. Whole cities. Whole Tulsa burned down. And they got regular people, regular white people, to help them out. The military and regular white people. So why would you not want to go into that? So I do have a problem with that.
But let me ask the
Mr.
question.
Go Black
What are we doing?
That was the perfect time to bring it
We're
up.
sitting on the sidelines looking as though that's not us. Somehow we have lost our way into not identifying who we are, and within us, we are them.
Like I said earlier, we see the pain that they're going through. We know the pain that they're going through because our ancestors done went through worse. So again, I believe Go Black to Africa. I believe you're wrong on this one because we see the pain. We know what the whips have done. Like I said, we've been hung for
Where
the
are
trees.
y'all who's the Black
We've been done
Lives
worse.
Matter? Does Black Lives Matter only apply to black people in America? Or does it apply to all black people? Why aren't they in an uproar? They made all those millions of dollars. They weren't down there with signs with water or food. But where are y'all at? See, I've said this before. When a system can get you to comply, you will become complacent. When you comply with law, you become complacent.
Now, we gotta stop him again because everybody know that Black Americans, we are the most loving and embracing type of people on this planet. We bring everybody in when they show love. So I gotta disagree with him on that one. We see the Haitians and we see what's happening to them, and we feel that it strikes us to our bone when we see that. So I gotta disagree with him with the whole disassociation type of a thing. There's no disassociation type of a thing at all. So I gotta disagree with you on that, Mr. Go Black to Africa.
Nice. And I see what Babe is saying. And I will say on the other end, I know that there are some Black Americans that when they see other Black people from other places, they don't think that that's them. And we don't think that is us. So at the same time where, yes, I think that is correct. What Babe is saying that, you know, for the people that are woke, but for the other ones, I do see a lot of people that haven't really said nothing about it. I think I seen more Black people post about
Now,
Asian
I'm
hate
using
than
my
the Haitians
platform to spread
on
the
the
word.
social
And people
media.
always ask
So
me
that's
on
just
different topic
another
matters,
point.
well, what's the solution? Share the freaking video.
So, gotta stop him one more time. You know, this is probably not gonna be the last time I stop him. Gotta get on you again, Mr. Go Black. The solution is not just to share the video. Well, a lot of people are sharing the video. You know, we share the video. We got so stirred up, we was ready to ask our family, our subscribers, to, hey, you know, we going to Texas in about 20 days. When we get down there, you got some support that you want to send, we'll go down there and we can help out. We not at that point, but we stirred up to that point though. Hopefully something better happens before it comes down to us having to go down there and give them food and give them water, you know, because that's a small solution. That's a small solution. Citizenship, that would be a better solution. Figuring out a way to
I have
rebuild their
only,
country.
out of 700 videos
that
I
is
did,
a great
5 videos have
solution.
only been shared. That goes to show
Yeah,
me
I
there is
agree.
a selfish act that nobody wants to go ahead and share the message. But as soon as foolish stuff, we make it go viral.
Now, I don't know what all the foolish stuff that he's talking about that's going viral. I don't know if he's talking about, I don't know what he's talking about, Lil Nas X or some video or something like that. But Ahmaud Arbery, viral. George Floyd, viral. Breonna Taylor, viral. Hey, us black folks have been making not just foolish stuff go viral, but things that actually matter go viral.
That's right.
That is a for sure thing. So don't just leave it at that. Don't just leave it at, you know, some random video
When
that
you
went viral.
see the Haitians brothers and sisters ripping and
let it be
running
known
over there trying to get
the
into the
things
land of
that's been
freedom,
happening.
and these
Yeah, that's a great
daggone patrol officers on horses whipping them with their daggone reins and turning around and letting the horses bump them and all that right there, you have nothing to say? I'm about giving up here on Black America. I'm telling y'all.
So he got the nerve to say that you have given up on Black America? You done gave up on black folks? Really? We ain't gave up the fight. We still out here fighting. We still out here doing the damn thing. And you giving up on Black Americans? Come on, man. We could have gave up on you. What about Theo? Huh? What about Theo in the school that you told everybody to go to so we can get a 2-year passport in Tanzania?
I already know what the
that
white
didn't
man
go
does.
through. You ain't made
But
no
black
video
folk
about Theo. We could have gave up on you about that.
We're done.
How about that? But you got the nerve to say you're gonna give up
We're
on
done.
black people? Come on, man. See, this right here,
because of the
you
fact
might have
that
been out
we
of
all
America
have
for
become
a little bit too long.
individuals
You know what I'm saying? You might
who
have.
will
You might
only
have.
stand
Because you're about
behind that
ready to give up
freaking
on us.
podium when
We
your
could give
child
up
is
on you.
shot,
You know what I'm saying? How about
killed,
that?
and then you got a
Yeah.
message for the
What
world
I will
that
say
we
on
got to
this
change
tactic
and do
is,
different things.
I know that that's like the statement of a lot of black people,
So
and they
anytime
might
you
not
hear people
necessarily
now
be
talking
that.
about
But
we need to
saying that,
change is when their
I
loved
see where
ones
Babe is
was
coming from.
affected by
But
what's
then
going on in the community.
I've heard
Now
a
all of
lot
a
of
sudden
people
you
be
got a
like, man,
voice.
I'm
But
I
when
done had it
you
up to here
sit
with black
back and be
people.
quiet,
So, I see it from both sides.
To say
it's
it on
going
a
to knock at your
platform this
door.
large
Yeah.
that you done gave up
Your
on
children's
black
going to be
people
Yeah.
affected. You're going to be
when
affected.
we
Your marriage
still
is going
out
to be
here
affected.
getting shot dead,
You are
still
going to
fighting?
be totally
What you
affected
talking
because you
about? When we
sat
out here
by,
protesting with no guns, when the
complied,
NFAC done
and
popped up
became
with
complacent.
guns, and then they done silenced our man GMJ, and you talking about you done gave up on black people? Well, go ahead. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah. And y'all have to remember his name is Go Black to Africa. And his whole thing is about getting out of America. So
I'm
you gotta
fine with
remember
that.
you gotta remember that
You got good content coming from Africa.
his home in his spirit and right now is not figuring America. But that was the last thing that we had. We actually want you to go see the rest of Go Black's video. We want you to go follow him.
Yeah.
Go Black has good content and we watch him.
We watch him.
We actually watch him daily, usually
good.
when he comes out. But we just want to show people that we can disagree and still be family.
He's been very informative when it comes to Africa.
And he's been very informative when it comes to dropping gems as an elder for young people. There's a lot of things that he said that I feel like, okay, a young person can really benefit from that. Mm-hmm. So I can definitely say that. And we know that even if he saw this,
in Africa as well,
and we know that even if he saw this video, that he's a grown man and he can take that. If we don't agree with something that he has to say or if we're upset about it, he's been able to talk to people and, take it on the chin and whatever. You agree to disagree or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. So that was just something Mike wanted to go through and we wanted to go through and, let y'all hear that and let y'all hear what he was thinking.
Now, Mr. Go Black, you still my man, not my boy. You still watching. You still get some good information. I think he just kind of gave us a little bit too short of a stick on this one right here. And like your title said, somebody got to say it.
All right, y'all. So the next person we're talking about is Miss Queen Vicki Dillard, y'all. I know that she has been the source of a lot of she is... you either love her or you can't stand her. That's some people how they feel about her. But what I have to say is this woman gives off so much good information. I can get past the gavel and the screaming and everything, and I see her for what she is, and that's somebody trying to help the community, and I love it. So I would definitely say at least listen to what she has to say. She is... she's coming at this Haiti thing in a totally different perspective that I never really thought about and that I think I'm 100,000% on board with. So let's take a listen to what she has to say and let's break this down.
Do you know you have the capacity to be a world
So
leader?
here's Miss Vicki Dillard right here.
It's what we really already are. If we created this thing called America, which no man has seen before, the greatest nation that ever existed, we built it. We have the potential to do it again and again and to repeat it. I'm trying to break you from this sick connection and reliance upon your open enemy. This is the time to act as a world leader. If your nation is in shambles, you're talking about you don't have leadership and everything is going crazy, family. This is the time to say, thank God, get this white colonialist out of our country. Use all of that chaos as a time to whoop tail and to get those that's fomenting mess in your country, that's tearing up your nation out.
And see, I never thought about it like that. And I think that's a great point. Sometimes, we run to America for assistance when sometimes they're the worst people to be going to. And I think this is definitely an opportunity that the Haitians could use, like she said, to get all them people that's trying to mess with their country up out of there, to push them out. So I think that was a great point on her part.
You flee to the nation that kills us still, that's putting godless mandates on us, that's ripping away jobs and careers and families. Those are the arms you run into.
Family. Now, to me, now that's a word right there. Like straight up, that is a word. She's saying you are running into the arms of the same people who are messing over black people every day. Our Haitian brothers and sisters, we don't know what you guys see on television or what you guys know, but since there's viral internet and everything now, I can only assume that you know what's going on, that you've seen the injustices that happen in America towards black people. And some part of me has to ask myself, do you think that they were going to treat y'all any differently than they treat us? And if you did think that they were going to treat you any differently, did you think that at some point y'all were better than black Americans to the Americans? So I definitely think that that is a great point. Like, it's like knowing somebody kidnapped somebody and you escape from somewhere and you run to the kidnapper's house thinking that they gonna treat you all right. So I don't know. That's definitely something to think about. I like that point. I like exactly what she said because I think it's exactly true.
Yeah, I agree. You're Haitian. You have a place called Haiti. It is a difference. We black. We don't have a place called black.
This is the time for you to strengthen your hedges.
But you do have a place that you can go back to, that you can build.
Why aren't y'all calling other world leaders in, black world leaders, to be an ally with you? Strengthen your banking system, your educational system, food supply, your water. Haiti, you got land. The U.S. screwed you over because of your rice farms. What could you teach us? What kind of alliance could we have to feed ourselves? What kind of water supply do you have there? What other kind of minerals and so forth do you have in that land? My babies that are listening to me, I want you to know you're a world leader. You have the capacity to govern yourself.
Woo. Man, she said a lot right there. I think that in America, man, we have this weird, sick codependency on America. And I think they want that for everybody. They want us to be stuck in the system. They want us to be stuck on the welfare. They want everybody in this world to depend on them. And like Babe said, and like she said, Haiti, you have it better than black Americans do.
You got a blessing.
99.9, a bunch of percentage of us don't know where we really come from. And I'm not trying to be mean, but just because you did an ancestry DNA, that don't tell you exactly where you come from. That's just them saying we think we can narrow you down. You don't know that. We don't know that. We don't know exactly where we come from. Haiti, y'all have, like she said, y'all have land. This should be an opportunity for black Americans and Haitians to come together. Y'all could have been like, man, black people, y'all all come over here, help us build this up, teach us the stuff that we don't know, and y'all come over here and y'all have a land over here. That would have been perfect. Instead of us having this sick dependency on America, we got to get over this mess, y'all. We have to open our eyes and know that America is not the end all be all. Y'all are trying to come over there when really America's trying to rape y'all for y'all land. Why y'all think they're trying to get you out of there? Y'all got to be smarter than that, Haiti. Come on, man. So I think that was a great point that she had. And just like what Babe was saying as well, y'all. So let's keep listening.
Billions in extra funds for natural disasters and Afghan refugees. Watch what they're doing. Watch what they're doing. The Biden administration is asking Congress to appropriate billions in additional funding for natural disaster relief and for processing and resettling Afghan refugees as part of a proposed stopgap spending bill. Watch this. Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? We can't get our reparations, though. Watch this. An administration official said those funds include $2.4 billion to fund the bases where Afghans are being screened, $1.3 billion for resettlement operations, $1.7 billion for refugee benefits and services, $193 million to accelerate the application process for permanent resident status.
Okay, so right here we added this part for people that might not necessarily have known that information about what is going on. So, yeah, you see all them billions they done put into Afghanistan's, but we can't get our reparations.
What?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
See, Amerikkk handpicks her immigrants.
If you haven't already, make sure you go follow her platforms.
Amerikkk is selective with their
and make sure you
raccoons
go
and
follow
Aunt and Bones
at
and
Vicki
Biscuits.
Dillard as well, y'all. So here, keep
They have
watching.
to serve a strategic service for white supremacy. And they're not going to, by any means, allow a surplus of blackness in the country.
So, family, did you hear that, man? Amerikkk is selective about who they let in here. They're not just trying to let any immigrants in here. It's a strategic plan of who they're going to let in here.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to let in here whoever's going to comply with the get down, lay down. That's who they going to let in. And who they're really going to let in is whoever's going to help them take any attention away from Black foundational Americans. If you one of them immigrants that's coming over here don't want to have nothing to do with Black people and you can help them get their agenda across,
you'll be on TV.
Man, that's who they want to help. The Asian hate, because we know Asians ain't for us. That's why they want to stop Asian hate and take any inkling off of us. So our
also got money.
Exactly. So our Haitian brothers and sisters, we want to let you know, even though they help immigrants, you still don't fit the optics of what they're trying to do. They're not trying to help y'all. Amerikkk is not for y'all. They're not trying to help y'all. And I could be wrong, but from what I heard, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, especially I know we have some elders that watch this channel. I would love for y'all to let me know. But I heard that the people, when the slave trade happened, the people that got sent to the islands were the ones that refused to bow down. The Americans were the ones that were the complacent ones. I don't know if that's true or not, but they know y'all got more fire than what we got. They definitely ain't trying to let y'all in here.
Than what we had.
Man, good job, babe. Than what we had, because that fire is
reason we're
back.
highlighting this.
and a lot of people didn't lose it. You know, a lot of us just didn't know about it. You know what I mean? And people are waking up. So that was a great point, babe, for real, than what we had.
And stop letting Amerikkk off the hook. By you fleeing your own country, you open up the doors for Amerikkk to gain entry, to exploit you again. And Amerikkk this time has a really good cover. She'll say, oh, it was a hurricane. She'll say, oh, it was because your leadership is in disarray, even though we know that Amerikkk has a history of causing the trouble in governments. And Amerikkk can just scoop on in there because some of you all are running over here. We're exposing not just that, but how Joe Biden's administration is racist. We told you so. And the fact that none of your Black bones and biscuits were even going to talk about it with their chest out until we told them to, or until Black media started talking about it, that lets you know that they're not about Black liberation. They're about covering for Jim Crow Joe Biden.
All right, family. So what she's talking about right here, because this video has been cut and spliced, it was about a 2-hour video. So we just wanted to take the parts that we really felt that we wanted to talk about, and I am going to link the rest of the video below. I encourage you to go watch the whole thing. What she's talking about right here is the Black Lives Matter people, that they were never going to say anything about Haiti. They were never even going to talk about the border until the Black grassroots, which is what Vicki Dillard is, which is what Dr. Rashad is, which is what people that are not just gonna, not your Roland Martins, put it that way. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about Tamika Mallory and all them. We're talking about the real people started exposing it. YouTubers started exposing it. People started talking about it. That's the only reason why they have made any moves to do anything, because they were as quiet as church mouse. They weren't trying to help. That's what she was talking about when she was talking about the people. But what I do want to say is, just like she said, we need to reinforce America is dirty. They always play dirty. Look at how many nations they've raped. Look at how many continents. Look at Africa, how they've drained them of so many of their resources and everything. Look at what they do to anybody when they go in there. What they do is they gonna take everything. They rape, pillage, and plunder. That is America. So Haiti, we need to get y'all back in y'all home. We need to get Black America over there, and we need to start building Haiti together. That's what we need to do. We need to build Haiti. Let's forget about these Americans and what they got and what they want to do, and let's come together and let's try to build up Haiti. This could be a way that we can all come together.
You all realize that the civil rights
I love
movement,
what she's saying on this. There's a little bit more left, and then that'll be the end of the video. So y'all keep watching.
Is what opened up the door for immigrants in the 60s. Were you guys aware of that? Those of you who listen to me, you'll know this already, but I want to remind you of our history. From the facingsafe.org, I'm reading this excerpt. As the civil rights movement gained momentum in the 1960s, it made the idea of America as a white nation increasingly unacceptable. Just a few months after passing the Voting Rights Act, Congress passed the Immigration and Nationality Act of 1965, abolishing the race-based immigration quota system and replacing it with a system that prioritized refugees and people with special skills, those with family members living in the United States. It also forbade discrimination in the issuance of immigrant visas on the basis of race, sex, nationality, place of birth, or place of residence. Did you guys? We ain't tripping on the fact that you guys are not from here. What we tripping on is when you come wagging your finger in our face and when you become collaborators with our open enemy in the country. We made it possible for you to be here. And don't you guys find this fascinating? That the momentum and the work that we did for the Civil Rights Act of 65, just a few months later, the immigrants got a big, fat, juicy act. We are the foundational Black Americans. We were the ones that built the country. We were just barely getting a couple of 3 freedoms in 1965. And those who were not even citizens, just a couple of months later, received huge legal protection.
So did y'all hear that, family? That's something that some people may not know, especially some of our younger subscribers that are subscribed to the channel. The civil rights movement is what opened the whole door for immigration.
That's right. That's why
they profited off the back.
Man, reigns supreme.
Man, ADOS, man. All these immigrants profited off the beatings, the lynchings, the killings. Just like Babe said, all the things that we went through. And what did they get? They got 2 or 3 little laws, and these immigrants got money, strategic laws to help them, different acts to help them, and different things to help them. And that profited off of them. So people got to give respect where respect is due. People don't want to give Black Americans respect, but they don't realize the freedoms that you're getting in America is coming off of our backs.
Man.
And nobody will say it. Nobody will say it. Well, we saying it.
The whole
She
reason
said
why
it
you can come over here
is because of what we went
to
through.
have a good life. Why this place is called the land of the free.
Exactly. It's because Black Americans pay that cost for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, something to think
We're
about.
some
All
kind
my
of
immigrant
special
people, I don't
people,
care
aren't
whether
we?
you Haitian, Jamaican, African,
From any
We
of the
played a
islands.
pivotal
India, Russia, any of y'all coming over
in the
here, y'all
release of
just better
Mandela
realize what
and the
Black
goings
Americans
on
did.
in South Africa. I want to see more love for my brothers and sisters in the diaspora abroad. And you don't show us love when you ignore the fact that America is oppressing us and you shut your eyes and expect America to make you the next Joy Reid while ignoring us and not truly speaking truth to power concerning our issues.
It's a great point. It's a great point. So, what I do want to say first is I believe this is a time where all of us need to band together.
That's right.
Black Americans, Haitians, Jamaicans, we are all Black. Even though we come from different places, even though they separated us, we are connected through DNA.
Right.
But what I do want to say is the oppressor has done a great job of separating us.
Yep.
Has done a great job of brainwashing us. And our Haitian brothers and sisters, Jamaican brothers and sisters, when you ignore the plight of Black people, when you ignore what Black people have gone through, the degradation, the everything that we've gone through, for you guys to come over here. But then when things happen to your people, y'all are still our people. But then when things happen to people that are from where you're from, you want us to stand up. Well, we need y'all to stand up the same way.
Yeah, that's right.
People in Haiti should have been marching when George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and all this stuff happened.
That's
we needed y'all to stand up for us.
And I'm sure
people in and there probably was.
Yeah.
And you know what? Because that was worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
That was worldwide. So I will say that was a time where I did see everybody start to stand up. But our people from different places, different cultures, Dominican Republic, Cuba, if you're Black and you're in these different places, we need y'all to stand up for Black Americans the same way that y'all want us to come to the rescue for y'all.
That's right.
We got to stand together.
The border crisis.
That's right.
If it wasn't for our descendants.
Yeah.
Y'all could have just been massacred.
Yeah. There wouldn't have been no border to come in on.
Wouldn't have been no bridge to be up under.
Exactly.
Or anything like that. Whoopi Goldberg like to say, we're all immigrants. No, we're not. We're not all immigrants. We all didn't voluntarily come over here to this place.
That's right. There are some Black indigenous Americans.
That's for sure.
There are some Black people, no matter, regardless of what the oppressor wants to tell you, there are Black people that were here first that just got taken over. So, yes.
Some Black people, they done came just during the Jim Crow laws.
Right.
That was still better than the time of my ancestors.
Exactly.
When they were fresh out the chains or still in the chains.
Exactly.
So the first and second Roland Martin, I think he a first generation American.
Yeah,
or
his parents are from Haiti, I think. They're Haitian.
There you go. And it's Amanda Seals.
Yeah, babe, exactly. We have been through a lot, so people don't have to go down the same thing that our people went through.
That's right, man. That's right. And we want to give a big shout out to Go Black to Africa. He gave us a bunch of good content coming out of Africa and while he's here in America as well. Hope it didn't seem too harsh at all. Bigger shout out to Miss Vicki Dillard.
Yeah, y'all. Miss Vicki Dillard, I love watching her. And I've heard people say, I can't watch her because of this and that. Like, I hear the same thing about Grandmaster Jay. Everybody's not everybody's cup of tea, but we could still just be Black, y'all. If you're not... Oh, go ahead, babe.
We know everybody can't go.
Mm-hmm.
We know that. We know that. Everybody can't go.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not actively tearing down Black people constantly that ain't bones and biscuits Black people, and we know who those people are, then I'm for you. Even if I don't agree with everything you say, I'm for you. So pray for Haitians. If we can do something, if we can help them, if we can get them food, whatever we want to do, we want to help our brothers and sisters. But moreover, we want to tell them, let's go help them build up their own land.
That's right.
Let's go build up Haiti so black people can have a place to go to, because we trying to get out of America.
Yeah, we believe in being one.
Exactly. We be one.
Black first. We believe in that.
Yeah.
You know, we need more people that believe in that as well.
Exactly, babe. I 100% agree. And if you are a follower of Grandmaster Jay, which 90% of our followers are, then you already know that that's something that he said. UBKN, y'all. United Kemetic Black Nation. All of us. Yes, all of us together. So yeah, we know that this was an extremely long video. But we just had a lot that we wanted to talk about. So what we want to do for you guys is for all those A1 day ones that stuck around all the way until the end.
I know it's going to be the fam.
Man of this video who we appreciate. I want you to comment below. Write something, make a comment talking about the video. At the end of your comment, write #made it. If you write that #made it at the end of your comment, it's going to put you into a drawing for a $25. We like to do Venmo and Cash App because you just get it faster. That's what we did last time. But if you don't have those apps, that's no problem. We can send you a gift card. So all you got to do, if you made it to the end of this video, write a comment. For example, hey, I think da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. #made it.
Yeah.
And then that's going to enter you in. And don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody about it, because if only one person